Okay, check everybody. We're here for the Queens match this week, and it's against Heidi Ross, and she is going to be taking on our current running queen, Laura Link, who you see here on the left. All nervous. You can see how nervous she is. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and get these guys ready to leg. This week I'm joined in the booth actually by last week's challenger, and also happens to be the daughter of Heidi, and it's Destiny Bullard. How are you?
Good. How's everybody doing today?
Hopefully good. We got 7 people out there watching. We're asking everybody to get out there. Make sure you share the stream. We really do appreciate it. Laura went ahead and got the break. We'll switch over to one of our juniors real quick. This is Levi, and one of the good guys there.
I got to play him last week in the mini.
He plays good, him. There's a lot of kids out there. This is Julie Shanicki's grandson, and she's also got Jetter and
Jack.
Jack. Thank you, man. I'm glad somebody knew what they were talking about. Anyways, these guys are enthusiastic, excited. We got them every week. We got 12 plus guys that come in and they play and they take the lessons and really work on their mechanics, but it's just fun to see them enjoy the game and get better as they do it. So, but all right, so on to the break. Laura's going to go ahead and break. She won the leg. They're playing 8-ball, obviously, so it's going to be a race to 6 today. Make sure I didn't spell anything wrong on screen there. They put their own names in, though, so that would be their fault. All right.
Well, she made a ball this time.
Yeah, last week she was having trouble making balls for sure. You played her,
Yeah.
Yep, and nobody was making a ball on the break.
Yeah, we made one ball in 7 breaks.
Yep. And, I mean, you played good. You had to feel good at the end of that. I know you started off slow, but...
Yeah, I was a little nervous coming into it, but I started to get more comfortable towards the end there, and it just wasn't in time. I was already too far behind to come back on that one.
Yeah, and that's the thing. First time on the stream, it sometimes is a little bit nerve-wracking. Laura always starts slow. If you're going to take advantage of her, that now is the time,
Yeah, she's definitely got a good stroke. It's just she gets warmed up, but when she gets dialed in, I notice she can shoot pretty good.
Oh, yeah. That's for sure. So, got a few people checking in, and we got Sean, my regular co-host here, sitting out there saying good morning to everybody. And then we got Randy Parlick, who's always in the chat. We appreciate that. Got to see you actually the other day. I don't know that we got a lot of time to talk, but it's always good to see people in person when you see them online all the time. No, they're real,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one thing I like about watching my mom shoot too is she's never afraid of those hard cut shots.
Yeah, you can't play fearful. You gotta play confident and you gotta play smart. Those are the two main rules. Confidence is always good, but not if it's confidence in something that's not
Right. That's why I
a
like
good
watching.
percentage. Yeah.
I go back and watch a lot of the WSPA streams from last year or even this year and just like watching the way people of like the women of Laura's caliber and the men like you guys play, seeing how you run through a table and which balls you shoot at and the way you run out.
Yeah. Laura makes good choices. She's probably a smarter 8-ball player than I am because I haven't played 8-ball that long really. I'm a 9-ball player. I do like 8-ball now, but it's not natural to me.
Is 8-ball her favorite game then?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Most, truthfully, most women. There aren't a whole lot that play rotation. I think Laura likes rotate. I don't think she cares, honestly. She's in a caliber of play. I mean, there just comes a point where it just doesn't matter. They like to play all the games. Oops. That was definitely a mistake. She's going to maybe give her... Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see the 14. I thought it was a 6. Not a mistake at all. It's a little rough because the 9-ball is her toughest shot, and that's the one she's got to make sure she can pull position from.
Yeah,
So,
she might be able to come off the rail back out.
So this is the tightest shot she's had running by here. So she picked the toughest shot in the run to have to get position on the 8, but still probably a good choice. She looks like she's hitting the ball good, so I would predict she's just going to spin over to the rail. She's not going to work real hard to try and get too close to the 8. She's just going to kind of hold it there, make the 9.
Yeah, that's my biggest issue is whenever I try for the
Oh, she
leads, I
didn't.
miss.
She went for that.
I was surprised by that, actually. I would have.
I thought she was just going to plug it in there and play the little bit tougher shot on the 8 ball because she's hitting the ball good. But
Yeah, for me, because I'm not as strong of a shooter, I probably would have just shot the 9 real soft and at least blocked the pocket for that 3 ball.
all right, well, your mom's got a good opportunity. She's got a pretty open table. The 1 and the 7 is probably her biggest problem. She didn't get perfect here, but she still got the 6, so I'm pretty sure you'll see her run the 6 in the corner. Look out for the side pocket. That'd be the other shot, 3 up in the, okay. You got to make sure you don't hold the cue ball then. Let the cue ball float up table so you don't sell out if you would miss.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing, especially for her and I coming from shooting on mostly valley tables. Whenever we try to hold the ball on the diamonds, we see a lot of rattling the pockets.
Yeah, they play completely different. The valley table you want to run on the outside rail, down the outside rail, and on the diamonds you can't do that. You have to aim for that outer edge of the pocket.
Mm. She trying to cut it into the corner here?
I think she called the bank. She is such a good banker. I don't have to tell you that. 'Cause
Nope.
you saw her make a few.
Oh.
She did miss that one, but she is such a solid bank player.
Yeah, there was one bank shot she had against me last week that I was just like,
Yeah.
I don't even care if I lose this game now because you earned it after that one.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, sometimes, it's like when you go to the big tournaments and stuff, like, you have to get out of it what you can because not everybody gets to win. You know, I mean, it's just the way our game is. Sometimes you win, but most of the time you spend losing. And if you can't get good at that and find something positive out of it, then it's going to be a long day every day.
Yeah. My mom and I were actually talking about that when we left the tournament we played in last night. She was saying that if you can walk away from every tournament knowing what you did wrong and knowing what you need to fix, you're a better player. If you walk away from a tournament not knowing what you did wrong, then it was more of a waste than losing.
Right. Oh, sounds like we got a fan rattle. Everybody will go nuts. So just don't want to hit this too hard, or you want to get it back over completely behind the 8. So cross rail and back over.
Yeah, I think even if she misses,
That's good speed.
she could end
Yep,
up
that's what
pretty
I was
good.
talking about.
She still ended up pretty good though.
Behind the 8, yep. That's what I was saying. You just don't want to hit it too hard because if you hit that ball harder, right? Now you're out here and you gave it up.
And you could still.
So speed was everything on that shot.
And if that 7 fell, she still had the bank on the 1. Making Laura think a little early.
All right, I got to acknowledge some people. Roger Pregler, what's going on? Boy, that light flick. So we're sitting in our morning meeting this morning, and the light flickers, and somebody says, nobody's fixed that yet? I'm like, nope. Even my very good friend Roger, stumped. Can't figure it out. Anyways, Mark Bell. I am sitting in the booth with Miss Destiny Bullard. That was our challenger last week, and also the daughter of our current challenger this week. So Sean is taking a break. She's going to enjoy some pool today, and Destiny and I have it covered. Oh, is that yours? That's yours. We're going to get confused.
Sorry.
Nope, you got that little spot over there. I got this spot right here. Just kidding.
It's a nice setup though. I enjoy seeing it all in process.
The one, the only, our very own Patrick Glynn
Oh, nice hit.
checking in. Very nice hit, and really almost got perfect on that, to be honest. Suppose I should change the camera view here and there. Well, it's always tough coming out of these corners. You got to try and control it, especially on a diamond. It is different than on the valley. So let's see how Ma adapts. Came firing out of there pretty good. Nice angle to come back across. Oh, is she going forward? All right.
Looks like she's trying to go.
Okay, so she did what I thought Laura should have done that first time, and she just played to make the ball and take a little bit harder shot on the 8. See if it pays off for her.
Yeah, she's pretty good at these shots, but now that I say that,
Wow. Yeah, she's on the stream too, remember. It does have a little bit of an effect, so. But
there
not
she
for
goes.
her. Drills it. Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Boy,
Nope.
that was close twice there. That was a beautiful shot, though. That's a good pressure shot. Says you're here to play. Let's take a look one more time. Really hit this ball clean, too. She always tap her finger like that
Yep.
before she shoots.
She has made that a part of her stroke
Look at that,
now.
how close that was both times. It's something.
She's made that a part of her stroke now. If you watch every single shot that she goes to take, she'll move her ring finger about 3 times, and then on the last one, she'll go into that stroke for the shot.
So she's got a tell even.
You can usually tell if she's going to miss it because she doesn't move her finger as many times or moves it too much. It's interesting to watch.
I can't believe she doesn't become conscious of that. That would drive me crazy. I would, if I had that. I don't know. Maybe it helps.
Yeah, and then she's using, I think that's a 19-ounce Predator brake cue. It's a pretty nice stick, though.
Well, she needed 20 ounces. No, that probably doesn't help. She probably needed 18 instead of 19.
It might be an 18-ounce.
Get
It's
some
either
speed going.
18 or 19.
All right, so what do we got? Let's take a look. Not bad. Solids don't look bad at all, honestly.
Yeah,
A little bit of a cluster on the rest of them. See what Laura decides she's going to do.
Yeah, the problem with, looks like the only real good shot she has is cutting that 5 in, but then you get stuck behind all those other ones.
I don't mind the 3 in the side. Is that what she's calling?
I think she's calling the 3 in the corner.
Well, maybe the corner.
I didn't think she could see around the 14 from the other angle.
Oh, just to the outside. So give it a run. Now she kind of, well, the 1-3 is still fine, so I still like solids here. 2 ball being probably the only issue. She could maybe shoot it right now. I don't know how it looks. Oh, we got people talking to us. Let's see. Brittany, I still want to come and play. Brittany, fill out the, yeah, Brittany, go fill it out. I have the link, which is so far from me that I would have to stay the night before. Yeah, and we have a hotel attached. My God, pool and everything, and delicious food. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
it's like a vacation. We even have, if you came up 2 nights early, you could play in the Friday night 10-ball tournament.
My mom and I were actually talking about doing that, about coming for a weekend.
Yeah. Well, we need to run. We want to run a ladies tournament, so we are looking at doing that. I was talking to Sean
Oh, that'd be fun.
the other week about it. So we'd like to run like a 3-woman team.
Oh, yeah. That would be fun. Yeah, we're from, of course, my mom there, Heidi's from Marquette, Michigan, so it's about 4 hours away. So it'd be something since
So
we're.
do you guys stay? Did you come up and stay?
Not usually. We don't
No.
stay. Last weekend we drove up the morning of, so we left at about 7 o'clock our time, and made it here about 10 o'clock your time. But we actually shot in a partners tournament yesterday, so we stayed. That took 2 hours off of our drive time because the tournament was 2 hours from here, so we
All
ended up
right.
staying in a hotel there. But usually we just drive up the morning of.
How did you do in the tournament?
We ended up finishing seventh, eighth out of 22 teams.
Nice. Yeah,
So
so top third.
yeah, not terrible, just those few costly mistakes. But you live and you learn. I figured out what I did wrong, and I won't make that mistake again.
Well, or you might.
And then I'll turn around and say, man, I've done that before. I should have not done that again. I think Laura's calling the 11 down here in the bottom right corner. Oh, just barely missed it. Hit the corner. She blocked that pocket though, and trying to come back for that 5 ball is going to be a little tricky. Patrick says he's signing off and he'll see you in a bit.
Nice. Sorry, I'm addressing a issue here quick.
Oh, she just barely missed the bank on that 2 ball.
All right, who's got what?
Heidi is solids and Laura is stripes. And now Laura's got these opened up a little bit more than they were. Trying to come back for that 13 ball though is going to be. Or she almost could have taken it right now, but that 7 ball is in the way.
Uh-oh.
That was, I think she was a little too worried about her leave on that one. Made it a little bit more tricky for my mom now, though. Oh, wow. That was a nice cut on that 7 ball. Now she can either take the 4 on the side or the 4 all the way up, but either way, it's going to be tricky to get a leave for that 5 ball now.
Yeah, let's see. So, I don't know. I almost feel like she can run into the 10 from here. If she can run into the 10, that would be the shot, I think. Because you could get that 5 from there. No.
Oh.
She didn't quite get up far enough either way. She might have had that bank. I don't know if she can see the edge of the 5 or not, but either way, missed the 4. Laura back to the table.
And I'm not sure, looking at the view on the right there, if that 12 will go past the 5 to the corner.
I'm going to tell Laura on you, Al. I can't believe you're watching the Marquette Michigan game over her match. Crazy. She's going to be really disappointed, honestly. She'll probably have to do another shot at Jack. Speed there, left herself a nice angle to come out of this. I like where she is there. Well, at least somebody liked and shared it, Pete Beshta. We really appreciate it. Nobody else seems to care, but, it's up to them.
I shared it.
Well, one of how many? See, look at, we jumped up. Pete Beshta shared, and we jumped up in viewers immediately. Well, got some Hopefully not somebody we got to ban. I don't know what that is. A whole bunch of K's.
And a not English username.
Oh, yeah. It's probably because we're from Wisconsin and we say K a lot. K.
It's so funny because you go other places and if you just say K, that's seen as rude instead of saying okay.
Oh.
It's very weird. I went to Arkansas to visit my grandparents one year and I said K because that's just how we talk and they didn't like it down there.
Okay.
No.
No, I get it, kind of. It's like the. Yeah, there's a few things. I could list them, but we won't. All right, so she's going to play the 12, but she doesn't. I don't know if she's got a full pocket. And even if she does, know where she's got to go with the 8. We're going to let Laura show us what she's going to do.
Oh, she had plenty of room.
How'd she hit that? That's a good shot, though, to stun that through there without running into that ball.
Yeah, I didn't think she could
She
even
really
see the
hit that
pocket.
well.
It's interesting to see when you see the view on the stream versus when you're actually down on the ball to see how much room you actually
Oh,
have.
no. All right, well, she's just given up a. I wouldn't have thought she gave up.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue now is just holding the nerves to run these out. But my mom doesn't get too nervous a whole lot. I've seen her shoot lots of tournaments where she ends up in pressure positions, so.
Well, I think she didn't quite anticipate that because she looked a little surprised by it, but she ended up good. Good speed does a lot, you know. I mean, if she hit that good speed,
Right.
it doesn't. The angle isn't always so important
Nice
because we
shot.
can make any of these. Uh-oh.
Oh. She might still be okay.
She's okay here, I think. My guess is she's still gonna make this ball. Just got to make sure you make it. There's no. Oh, she's gonna bank. Huh? She a good banker?
She's pretty good bank shot.
Well, we'll see. This is a tough one. You kind of got to stun it and hold it.
Yeah, see, I say that and then.
Keep the cue ball out of the way.
Oh.
Whoa.
And
Well, that did not work.
gave that one up, but that's okay. She's still won the first game, so she's still holding up pretty good.
Yeah, it's a long race. Gotta get close to her work. Yeah, a little too close to her work. I agree, Randy. All right, Laura trying to put this one down to tie things up at ones.
Oh my
And
gosh.
does not do it.
I did not see that happening.
If your mother banks this ball, we're gonna have a long talk after this match. That's all I'm gonna
I'm
say.
honestly surprised she
needs to
didn't
cut
cut
this
the
ball.
last one.
Yeah, she needs to cut this one too. I think she agrees with us. She didn't like her last banking attempt, so I think she's gonna play this cut. I like her odds much better here. Oh, didn't quite get enough on it. She's gonna get a pretty good leave out of this, though.
Yeah, that's not bad. Laura might be able to. She'll probably look at banking it in the bottom left corner. Is that what you would do on that one? That bottom left corner?
Well, it doesn't cross over, so you're either cutting it or going cross corner. I think cross corner with the right speed because you want to bring the cue ball to the end rail on top. And then if I miss the 8, I'm hoping I have the speed to send it to the center of the table, which
Gotcha.
means I'm also aiming, if anything, short. I'm aiming to make it, but I'm aiming short so that if I would miss, I'm going to miss short and send the 8 ball down to the blue diamond end. You know. So a lot going on if you're thinking defensively and trying to be an offensive shot here. It's pretty good speed. Missed it short.
Oh.
Sent it to the
Still
end
not
rail.
gonna leave her very good.
Oh, well, that's exactly what I was kind of
Hmm.
describing. You know, Laura played that correct. She played it. If you're going to miss short, you're going to leave the cue ball up on the other end of the table. Eight ball is going to come off and do what it did here. So very
Looks,
much intentional by Laura to get where she did there.
yeah, it looks like she could still cut this in that corner, but then not hitting it too hard to where the cue ball comes back to the other corner and scratches either.
She's almost got to play the bank, I think. Yeah, she's calling it back by her hand.
I think
So,
she likes these banks better than the one that she had last time.
yeah, I think she's thinking these are going to shorten up. I think that's the general concept
Hmm.
of people that play on Valley is they think that these bank short,
Yep.
which they do or did even worse than it's not as noticeable now. They bank a lot truer now because Valley's bank truer than the old diamonds did.
Hmm.
I mean, truer to physics, anyways.
We're having a bank the eight match here.
I think I've seen Laura make this one once or twice, so we'll see if she's on today. Oh,
Oh, that was a good shot.
pretty. All right, so Laura does get to 1-1. Just took us a lot longer than we thought it was going to. Let's take a quick look again at that eight ball. One to one. Thanks everybody for joining us. We appreciate all the likes, shares, subscriptions, you know, anything along that lines. So speaking of all that, so all the money that we raise, one of the things that helps support is we run our junior program off of it. So all these kids come and they practice and get lessons from Mason and I and some guests here and there for free. And that's something that we used to kind of have them pay for, and now they get to come and they don't have to pay anything when they come and do it. And I mean, we did donate that money back anyways, but we just figured it's a way better use of that money.
Yeah, and they all seem to really enjoy it. I've watched a few of them
Oh,
play the past 2 weeks that we've been here, and I've seen the improvement just over the past week or two that we've been here.
yeah, that's fun to see them get excited, you know. All right, good break there by Laura, making a ball again. She probably listened to me last week ridicule her break because she didn't make anything. I think did you make the ball or did she?
I did.
I thought
Yep.
so.
The five ball just barely snuck into the corner because
That's right.
I remember you guys talking about that on the stream.
Well, obviously the 410 is no good. Got a little more break opportunity, I think, between the 3 and the 5, trying to get the solid out of there. So I think,
Yeah, there's.
but then you got the 7 as a problem. I don't know. She looks like she's gonna go for stripes here. So
Yeah, I'm not seeing what option she has with stripes to break that 10 out of there. Unless she can get on it to bank it back in that corner. That rolled a little bit more than she wanted.
yeah, she's fortunate. She's got the 15 yet there. Saw a little bit of our waitress in the frame there. We're gonna roll this on up.
That was a nice shot there.
So 14 here. Do you try and bump that 8 into the 10-4? Just controlled. Be an idea.
Yeah, the problem with this 9 is not hitting it too hard that you can still see the 14.
She's looking to see if she has the bank on the 10. We just talked about her banking prowess, so maybe she does. Just try and pop it out of there right now. It's tough to get shape off of that shot. You can make the ball. She's got to draw it into the 8 and kind of hold it to do it. It's not the ideal angle. I think I'd probably play the 9 here, to be honest with you, and come off the end rail and run into that 10-4. Yeah, that's what she's looking at. So try and run down the edge of the 10 and the 4 here. Nope,
Oh,
nope.
just missed it. She put a lot of left on that.
Well, she can still bank this ball. I would think she's gonna. It's not really a good safety anywhere here, so I think you almost got to try to bank the 10 and hope you can hold it.
Yeah, it looks like what she's doing.
Oh my goodness, I have coffee over here, getting cold.
Yeah, that was nice of Sean to grab me coffee this morning.
Every once in a while, I'm just going to get really, really loud because they're used to Sean waking him up every once in a while. And we're kind of missing that today. You and I kind of talk soft, so had to throw that in there for Sean. Oh. 3 inside.
She almost got that 14 out of there, too.
Well, I think she left enough room for the 3 to still go on the side, so that's to your mom's benefit because that's a good starter.
Yeah, just bump the 10 out of there a little bit.
Gives her a little bit of option on the angle coming out of there, so maybe a little more choices.
Oh.
You were supposed to hear that, Sean. It's perfect.
She went right around it.
They do, though. You like wake them up. I sit here and I droll on, kind of put him to sleep, and then Sean slaps him into gear. Me too. I can't fall asleep.
That's a little further than she wanted.
And this is where you just don't want to sell the farm, you know. I mean, it's important to get out, but not as important as not letting your opponent out.
Oh, putting
Just
another
can't
one
give them
over there.
carte blanche, you know.
Putting another ball in the side there.
Yeah, that makes it tough. And Laura's got a pretty good angle here. She doesn't have to do much. She can kind of just stop this ball, maybe draw back about to the P, between the P and the E and P tower on the overhead. Would be about where she'd want to get to. But if anything, short, who cares? Short, just not too much.
Well,
That's
that
pretty
should
good.
work for her.
Mhm.
Come off the rail and probably take the 8 in the same corner, it looks like.
Yeah, this is, again, a speed shot because you're coming so close to this 8 ball that if you hit it too light, you got a tough cut on the 8. It wasn't easy. Well, your mom with an opportunity. Does she play safe? Is she going to think to play safe here?
Yeah.
Okay.
She actually is, her safety game is really good. She, I think, looks more at playing safeties more than
Getting
making
out.
the actual shot.
Well, here she looks like she's going for it. She might know, though, she's going to be pretty safe at speed here.
Yeah.
Unless she scratches.
Ooh,
That was pretty close.
that was.
Instead, Laura is sitting tough.
Yeah, I think if she had made that 6 ball, she would have been looking at playing a safe on the next shot.
A little tougher from there, though. You could clear that pocket from where she is. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know where you...
Yeah, I would maybe look at just barely skimming the 2 ball and leaving the cue ball on the rail behind that 4 and 7.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of hard to kick at it because the 14's not right in the pocket. But she's going to try right here, though. Oh, just barely.
Nice try. Just wanted to get the hit there, really.
Mhm. It almost would have come off the rail at the right angle and cut the 14 in. The way that she hit it was really nice, though. Just barely missed it. Now, if you're looking at this with the 4 and the 2 and the 7 being where they are, how are you starting?
7 ball, if it goes past the 4, I'd shoot. And then look at safe. Or just play dead safe right here. I mean, there's no need to make anything right here, really. I would probably just knock the 4 out of there. Could shoot the 4, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't take any chance, to be honest.
Yeah.
This is dangerous right here, in my opinion. She's
Yeah,
got to
'cause
be careful not to foul.
that was pretty good.
Didn't. She hit it good. But
Yeah,
even now, she's still just got trouble with the 7, you know?
Yep. I was looking at, even if she missed, there was no way to do a stop shot or anything because the ball was right on the rail.
Uh-oh. Oh, safety it is. German players. What's that? I don't know where that comes from. Heidi Ross. Is that German, right? That'd be German Ross.
French Canadian.
French Canadian. Okay, not German. I don't know who this guy is, but he says German players. I don't get it.
Yep. Her dad is French Canadian, so I'm assuming that's where the name Ross comes from.
All right. Laura, just trying to get a hit here again. She just doesn't want to sell the farm. I don't think you're playing to make this ball. You're just playing to touch it. Second rail would be ideal if you came off the end rail first. Just like this. That's a pretty good shot. Nicely played.
Yeah, that was nice. I think she's still got room to see that 6 ball.
She might have the 2 also, actually. Didn't quite look like she did. 2 ball helps her where it is, though. Ooh, a little harder. Now you just slow bank that 2 ball out of there and leave it right behind the 7. Make Laura kick again. You know what I mean? Just stop shot.
Oh, on the
Replace
2 ball.
the 2 ball. Yeah, bank it towards the corner.
Looks like she's going for
Rolling
the
the dice. Yeah, that's not going to pay.
Yeah, I'm not sure what.
She was trying to slide up. I saw what she was doing. That was tough. I think it's better to have that stationary ball. She had a lot of room, you know, because she could have rolled forward and off. She had a lot of space.
Gotcha.
If she would have kind of banked the 2 towards the corner.
Yeah, and then hope for ball in hand and then run that 7 back down, like you were saying, the last shot or the shot before that.
All right, Laura's going to take advantage of that one. 2-1. Tell you that 8 ball shot your mom made in the first game there. She's got a little more of that.
Yeah, it's still sitting pretty good though.
Oh yeah, 2-1.
Unlike my 5-1 that I had last week.
That was no good. I would have definitely used the ball. Well, again, I want to thank everybody for joining us. I am in the booth with Destiny Bullard, last week's competitor. I think we should do that more. We should have like last week's person.
Yeah,
then you guys would have to come another week.
Yeah, for the people that live around here, I'm sure they would like that. Then you can have the person from last week talking about all the things that they did wrong.
Every time I play, I gotta get in here and tell everybody how sucky I played. I haven't played good on the stream in a long time. It's all right though. See that whole stack of perimeter lights sitting back there, getting ready to be put up?
Oh yeah. I was wondering what those were when I walked in.
Well, they're the cases for the lights, anyways.
Oh,
Uh-oh, scratch in the side.
and she made a ball. 3 breaks in a row that she's had a ball on the break.
Yeah, that was a pretty crushing break right there, actually. Take a look from the top. Wide open, kind of.
Yeah, the only real problem I see here is maybe that 13 ball you got to get on the right side
She
of the.
sent that cue ball right into the side. (13 by the 7). It only has one pocket. Is that what you're saying? Down here. Oh yeah, 13's tight a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out any problem balls, and the 13 seems like the only. I don't think it'll go past the 7. So there's only one real good way to.
She's gonna take solids.
Yeah,
Looks like.
solids are probably looking better, but you only got one pocket for that 2 to go in as well.
Well, and getting on the 3 is not the easiest.
She might be able to, if she hits this good, come off the rail here and run the 2 up.
Yeah. Well, now she's gonna be limited to that 4 ball. I'm pretty sure.
At least if she hits this smooth, she can at least block the pocket for that 10 ball and then possibly shoot the combo later if she needs to get that 2 out of there.
Good
But
shot.
she hit that good.
It's not gonna help her though. She came right back to the same spot, kind of. Could cut this 3 or send in the 8 ball for a ride if you do that. I'd be looking for somewhere to duck, but I don't know where that is.
Looking at maybe
Kick
hitting
shot
the-
on the 2 ball. You could come behind the 2, kick it over here by the 12. It looks like it'd be close.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Should back up in the 6. Looks like it. See a slicer? Oh, she was trying to back cut it. Just barely didn't catch the edge.
She's usually pretty good at those, but the I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of different factors that play into when you get into those thin slices, the difference in lighting and any shadows and things like that. I always struggle with those when I go from different tournaments, different tables, trying to slice a ball, and then you have different lighting, and it, for somebody like me who's newer, I know it's a problem for me.
So it's funny because the equipment's so good. I blab around about this all the time, but you got access to great equipment almost everywhere you play.
Mm-hmm.
Access to information left and right. People willing to share their information left and right. It's just such a good environment to learn in.
Yep.
You know, when I and my generation started playing, like, the equipment was junk. I mean, to be honest, you know, I mean, you'd go places, and what I considered to be a really good player was somebody who easily adapted to those different equipment and different, you know, they didn't matter what you played on. They were going to come out on top regardless of how bad the equipment was. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's a different environment. I'm not saying one's better or worse. I'm just saying it's a different experience now because of the fact that the equipment's expected to be perfect.
Yep.
Everybody expects everything to play just right, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, but a lot of people, you know, I've been told as I've only been playing for a few years now, so I've had a lot of people say the best pool players are the ones that can go anywhere and shoot with any stick and still shoot good and win.
Yeah. Yeah, it just shouldn't matter for the most part. But you have a lot more consistent, better players now because of all the good conditions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Laura should be pretty good here to get out.
She's going to have to switch up to the 15, I think, here, though. She's going to have no choice. She'll have to play the 15, possibly come over for that 14 in the side next off the end rail. I wouldn't shoot over the top of that, otherwise I'd see her shooting the 14. But, yeah, 15 come over just like that. She's going to come over for one of those two next.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that 12 would go by there or not.
She would have liked it to. She would have liked to be on the 13, I'm pretty sure, but she's going to play 15 and then get over it for the. Oh, she hit that pretty hard.
Should still be okay here. She got pretty nice on the 11 to roll it forward and then take the 9 maybe. Or take the, well, taking the 13 now doesn't really
Yeah.
leave you with anything either.
13 here isn't bad unless she's got the 14, which she does. I still maybe, well, I don't really like how she's set up here. I don't care for the 14, even though that's probably the better shot of the two. But you're in that same position. You got to make sure you get back here far enough or play forward for the 9. But
Yeah, it looks like she's drawing back.
yeah,
Oh,
she actually ended up a little further than she would have liked. Not afraid. Comes a couple rails back and forth.
and ended up really nice on that 12 ball.
Just slight little stun coming back towards the side pocket. Bounce out and play the 9. 8's only got that corner, but I think either angle, you just don't want to be straight on the 9 ball. If you're anything but straight, you can get to the 8. I think she maybe has enough angle, but it's close. She's almost exactly where I said you don't want to be. Yeah, got just enough angle, I think. Got to stay down on this one. She did.
That was nice.
You saw how tight that was just by the way she hit it. I mean, she was right on that borderline of not having an angle to get it over on the 8, which would have made it pretty tough. Oh,
Oh,
boy.
wow. Still gonna end up nice though on the leave.
I got faith. I'm pretty sure your mom's going to cut this ball straight in the hole. Come around 2, 3 rails. End up perfect. 4 rails. 3, 4 rails.
I think she is
Oh,
calling.
cut the 6. Cut the 6.
After the last cut, she might not be too confident with that right now.
All right, cutting the 3.
That's quite a...
Gotta watch out. No, she can make this. You just gotta watch your cue ball because the 8 gets in the way pretty easy here. Believe it or not, it's a big window
Oh.
and that side pocket.
I did not see that happening.
All right. As per rules, we shoot everything here, so Laura will have to set up ball in hand here on this 8 ball. Three games to 1. Ma's going to take a break.
Reset a little bit.
Not always a horrible idea, is it? Let's take a look over into the pool room, see what we got left for juniors. So I get to play with the camera a little bit. Mark West down there, our last. Oh, there's the one, the only, Chris Guntanis. Let's see if he makes the ball. Oh, I don't know if I can get him. Let's see if we can get him. No.
He did
oh,
make
he
it.
made it. Oh. Who's shooting here? Oh, I can't tell. There's Chris. Look at that form. Oh, it's on it again. Perfectly executed shot by Chris G. There's a young man that is going to be a star someday.
Yeah, Damon
Damon.
Caller. He's a pretty good shot. I've seen him I saw him at the WSPA tournaments this year and watched him play a little bit. There's his dad in the background.
Yep, Dan. Oh, and Oliver. I forgot Oliver was over here too. We'll go back. We're still waiting. Oliver plays good too. Right there, that young man. We had almost 20 kids in our
Oh,
junior
wow.
league right now.
And there's Levi having lunch with Grandma.
Nothing better. Well, maybe pool.
Levi's
All right,
getting to be a good shot too.
Levi plays real good pool. He's got the advantage of Jeff being by him all the time, which Jeff really works good with those kids. Tishar, believe it or not.
Not sure if I know who that is.
He's just this kind of annoying, funny. All right, he's not annoying. He's just funny. I'm just giving him a hard time. He's one of the regulars down here, and he lives. I don't know where he lives, but by Julie. And so he works with a bunch of those kids all the time. He just got him cues,
Gotcha.
stuff like that. But
Yeah, that's awesome.
so it's good when they don't come here. They got him over there, and then people encourage. And then his mom plays good, and Grandpa plays good, Scotty. So they're around it all the time. They see good pool.
Yeah, that's definitely you can see the difference when you go to where we're from and then coming up here. Just the caliber of player is crazy because you guys are able to be around it every day.
Yeah, it's nice. All right, Laura to break. 14 on the side, 8-ball break. Her choice.
Looks like she's gonna re-break.
Well, we're going to watch this one, see what happens. Both
Called
of
the
them right
14
in
right
the
in.
hole.
Oh, no, she just spotted it.
It's weird. I tried to catch the overhead at the end of that. Couldn't quite do it. All right, so 14, or what is that? 10 and the 2 down there. Looks like trouble. Definitely solids here if you can just get. I mean, it'd be nice if you could not have to shoot over the 11 to play the 1 right now. 6 isn't the worst idea.
Yeah, the 4 ball down here looks like the 4 and the 2.
Well, the 2 is out because it goes by with the 1 ball. So I'm pretty sure if you stop it right there for that. I mean, you create a problem if you take the 6 out because the 6 is how you get on the 5 and the 4 down here. But you don't want to shoot over the top of the ball for the 1. And I surely don't necessarily want stripes because I don't know that I want to try and get down on the 10 off anything up here.
Yeah, that's.
Well, she's going to take stripes, so let's see if she figures out how to get down there. I think she's going to try and use, well, obviously, she's got to use one of the shots from the side pocket there. This is pretty tricky, honestly.
Yeah, you could maybe, if you leave yourself fairly straight on the 15 here after she takes the 12, roll the cue ball forward, but that's a long way down the table.
See, Al, that's the problem with watching from home. If you just came here, you could commentate, and then you could, in time, call the scratch on the side pocket.
Yeah, I didn't even think about the scratch in the side.
For those of us just joining, that was last game. It's kind of like a flashback. What is she doing here? She got the 15. She must. And if she does have the 15, it's a pretty nice angle because she can just float over to that side rail without too much work. Oof.
Oh.
All right. Well, I was saying I like striped or solids. Let's see if Firma can turn that into a win.
Yeah, I would take that 7 out of the way so she has the 2 next, or
I think it actually probably goes by there, to be honest. Let's take a look. We'll take a look from the top. But I'm pretty sure you don't even need to move it. Well, now she's in the way. We can't tell. All right. Well, let's see what she does with the 6 ball.
nice
Shot.
shot there.
It's going to hold her there nice.
Oh.
Going to need a bridge, maybe.
I think she might shoot the 1 and try and come back down afterwards.
Yeah, see, the two goes. So I don't think you got to worry about that. If you look down here, you can see it's got a line
yeah.
to the pocket.
Yeah, there's a little bit of room there.
Hopefully she sees it and she doesn't try and break it. Well,
Needed
it
to hit
still
that a
goes.
little
I
bit
think it still
harder.
goes. Made the 10. Oh, this 10 still goes too. Not much changed. Oh.
Well, made that 15 ball a little bit harder for Laura now.
I think, or Laura, I'd leave the 9 and 10 alone right now, try and play the 13. I don't think you got a good enough angle on this. Maybe, though. She might be able to get... I don't know. I like the 13. You leave those other 2 down here.
Yeah, she'd have to roll up quite a bit off this 9 ball to see the 10.
Well, I think she's just going to try and get to that first diamond out of the side pocket. So one diamond down. Oh, even better. It's about the same as if she would have rolled to there because she came so far off the rail. But still good shot here. But got to try and hold this ball. Or play for the 13 in the same pocket right now. She held it. She just didn't make it. She held it perfect for the 15 here. All right. Still alive. Got to make something happen. Or not, safeties.
Yeah, it was fortunate for Laura, though, that the 10 ball just kind of hung in the pocket and didn't pop out.
Shot there. Got an opportunity here if you wanted. Follow around. Oh, no. Kind of jumped up on that shot a little bit. Anticipating the next one.
Yeah, I'm not sure if she was trying to get on the 2 for the next shot.
I think the 7 plays through the 10 pretty good if she knows that shot too.
Yeah,
so that wouldn't have
one.
been the worst.
Thinking maybe she'll... Oh, never mind. She's taking the 13 first.
Oops.
Now she might. Maybe she'll take the 7 here now.
She's almost got enough room to play that through there. I think I would shoot the 2 and try and draw back and give myself a little better angle. Because you almost want to be short on that shot rather than long the way she is right now for the 7.
Yeah, I'm wondering how she's gonna get back down for that 5 and 4.
It's actually a really good angle for this shot. Because now she can draw up table and come up by the 4 ball where she's going to leave
Right.
Laura tough if she would miss this ball. You know, just look at coming 1, 2 rails basically up.
Yeah, don't overthink it. Just that's my problem. Overthinking every shot.
Oh yeah, it's good to play smart, but I mean, you gotta realize what's tough for the other person too. You know, you don't always have to run out perfect just to.
Oh.
What's she doing there?
She's
playing,
putting the 5 in the top left corner.
yes,
Nice
she
shot.
is.
Oh, I think she wanted to
Just
come
don't
back
know.
down for that 7. Think she wanted to bump the 7 out a little bit more.
She's gonna try and bank this. You get a lot on this ball. Then you're tough on the 4 no matter what. Well, I had a light of hope there for a minute. Dashed by one leave. Another half inch, if it would have stayed down, she would have had a nice chance for that bank.
Yeah,
Well,
she didn't like that leave for
overdue
the 4
that.
ball anyways.
Well, that was the thing. It was like getting tougher, you know. That's Patrick's thing always, is never get rid of the soldiers. You know? Keep the soldiers on the field.
Yeah, I heard you guys say that in the stream last week,
Oh.
and I was like, I didn't even think about that. Nice shot there.
Look out. Look out.
Oh,
Nope.
my goodness.
Still.
Oh, she can't see the 13 though. Oh, wow. You know, that was almost the exact same shot that I scratched on last weekend. That's exactly the same thing that happened. Learn from my mistakes,
How's
Laura.
that look, huh? Pretty tough from there. 2 rail kick. I like it. I think she's going to go long here. She's going to hit the 3rd, maybe the 4th rail. Nope. Or just straight into the pocket. A little long.
All right, now. She's just gotta.
Well, at this point, it's 1 ball at a time. I
Yep.
mean, that's the biggest mistake people make, is just, all you got to do is make 1 ball here, you know?
Yeah, shoot the 4 at a little bit of an angle to come off the rail for the 7. And then it's just.
See, for me, I like setting on the end rail and going forward off the side rail into the 7.
Oh, that way you make
Because
sure
then
you
you're
don't
not
get.
crossing the path that way.
Gotcha.
Here, if you hit it too hard, you're crossing the
Like that.
path. Yep. And then it becomes hard. You know, if I would have went forward, you know, set on the top rail and headed off that side rail, it comes dead towards the 7. And then if I'm long, I might make the 7. That'd be the worst thing. You know what I mean?
Yep. I think she's banking it in the bottom left corner. Oh, wow.
Good shots. There we go.
That was a nice one. Should have the 8 in the side here.
Looks like it.
That was a really good bank shot.
She needed it.
Nice.
And she finishes it off. Let's take a look at that bank shot one more time. Perfect shape.
You notice her finger again on that one.
Tap, tap, tapping. So we can hide that.
Well, they're keeping it fairly even so far.
12:30. We're starting to fill up for the pool tournament at 1. Well, she didn't get them spread out too much. We got the 11-15, a little bit of a problem. 5 is a problem for solids, along with the 4 and the 1, really. So I think stripes have your highest likelihood here. I think that's the way
Yeah,
you gotta
that
go.
one ball is tricky there for the solids. Steve Batiste chatting, and he's from up back where I'm from. He shoots league with me.
Oh, how much is in the middle? $100, right?
Yep.
Oh, well, 200 in the middle.
Is it different for the jesters and knights and kings?
Yep.
They're more.
Yep. 150 to 250. And then we don't have the kings anymore.
Oh, really?
Max action. Anybody can play. Just set up on a Friday. And it's got to be over $500.
Gotcha. Oh,
Well, we got a barn burner here.
yeah, this
Big
one's gonna be a
cluster.
long one.
Is it still open, or did we establish?
Looks like Laura took stripes. I only see 6 stripes on the table. Nice shot. I think that one ball might sneak by that 13 in the corner.
Oh yeah, it's only 400. It's 200. So it's 150 for jesters, and then 200. So 300 and 400 in the middle.
Yeah. I feel like Laura's probably wanting to. Oh, she's banking the 10 ball back.
Oh, off the 13 opens that up a little bit. Still a mess. Still a big pile.
Might have to look at cutting the 9 here. I think that's all she can see.
I would agree. And that's to nowhere, really. It's pretty tough to hit that window between the 4, the 1, and the 5. You know, it's a tough window. She hit it. She just missed the ball. Combination? Is she going to look at trying to make this ball? I think she is.
It's not a bad idea. Good
Uh-oh.
leave.
I don't know.
Almost.
I think she's got that 14. It's tight. You hit this with enough left. We'll straighten it right out. I'm pretty sure if she just hits this with a lot of left, this ball goes. Her problem is that, well, I guess she's going to be lucky not to get hooked here. She might. All right, she's got enough angle. Need a lot of left. Yep.
That was nice.
She would like to hit that a little harder, I think.
Yeah, still got the 9 ball though, but it's gonna be tough shooting over those other balls. I have that problem because my hands are so small trying to get a bridge high enough up to shoot over top of another ball.
Get there? Not quite. She had a chance if she could have got over far enough. She could have played the 15 down in this corner after the 13,
Oh, yep.
you know.
Coming off the rail and
Yeah, or the 11. One of the two, I think, came up here in the corner.
yeah,
Maybe the 11.
the 15's got a small window to go around that 8 ball too. At least it looks like it from here.
Well, her problem now is trying to make 13. Oh,
Gonna try and
Massey shot.
oh wow,
It's a pretty nice try.
almost.
Thank everybody for joining us. I'm in the booth with Destiny Bullard. And she's watching her mother, Heidi Ross, take on Laura Link right now. She's down 1 game. This race to 6.
Oh.
And
She
this
ended
one
up okay though.
has been tough.
Yeah, there's not really a good way to kick at the 13 here.
I think if you hit the edge of the 15, go to the side rail and back out. Oh, she's going to kick that way. Leave the cue ball like right about back on the 11, kind of almost off the 15. She's kicking at this, but
Yeah, that's a small window there.
yeah, she called the 11, I would assume. So I have some pace on it. Good try. She picked it out of there clean. That's impressive.
Yeah, that was a good hit. It was just a little off angle.
Okay, Heidi with the opportunity here. Got choices to start so she can find her rhythm here. Uh-oh. Just don't break out the 15.
Still not in bad shape though.
No, Laura's got her work cut out for her, and she doesn't have anything easy here.
Yeah, Laura's thinking here it's not going to be easy to get a leave on either one of those balls. And I think the 15 will only go in this bottom left corner. Or maybe in the side. No. I see Sean over there playing some pool and watching the stream.
That's good. She got a break. Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
Saved. Sitting good now.
Those side pockets, they magnets in them.
Looks like a P-Shower custom cue. Is that a P-Shower she shoots with?
Nope, that's a Lucasi.
Oh.
Not sure what kind.
Oh, I guess I should have seen the black on there. I didn't see the black. On the butt.
That was a nice shot.
Put
Yeah, I
that one down.
believe my dad got that for her birthday one year. Oh, that's not
Yeah,
what
she
you
would have
wanted.
loved to bump into that 8-ball, shot the combination next.
Yep. Yeah, I think now just going for a hit, maybe call the 6 in the corner just in case. That's what she's doing. If this goes in, she should get a pretty nice lead for that 5 ball.
Uh-oh. That is the last thing she wanted there. Knocked out the 15, ball in hand. I think Laura's going to start with the 13. Well, she could start with the 15 too, but I think I'd start with the 13, come out for the 15, and then down to the 11 and the 8.
Yeah, I think. Are you looking to draw this back off this 15 for that
Yep.
11?
Yeah, she would have liked a little bit more of an angle, because now she's kind of almost got to hold it between the side rail and there. Oh,
Oh,
boy.
wow.
she, I mean, she hit it perfect, but she hit it a lot harder than I would have anticipated. But that's the line I saw her shooting. Back out for the side pocket here. Good shot.
Yeah, left herself probably a little bit more of an angle than she wanted.
Oh,
Oh
boy.
my goodness. Still didn't
Look
leave.
at, look at that leave. I mean, 50-yard line, both of them. How tough is that? I mean, that's a little brutal there.
Just calling us safe.
Well, it's about time. She's had a few opportunities. I would have liked to see her play safe.
Gotta just not hit this too hard.
Uh-oh.
Still might be okay. It's not
Yeah.
an easy shot, but
Yeah, she didn't sell the farm, but I mean, that's definitely, I think, within Laura's ability.
yeah, she wanted to leave the cue ball on the rail behind that 5.
Well, yeah, the nice thing here for Laura is if she hits this just pocket speed comes out a few inches off that rail, it's still pretty tough on Heidi. Well,
That was
she
a
hit
nice
that
shot.
good. Nice shot there by Laura.
Oh, my mom's going to sign us up for the mini tournament.
Uh-oh.
She's doing better than I did last week, though, so.
No, I mean, up until that game, she was still dead heat, dead in it. You know, that's the thing about short race, you know. I mean, if she would have got that, it would have been 3-3.
Yep.
You know,
She's
still
still
can
in
go
it,
that
though.
way. Yeah, it still can go that way. Yeah. Once again, Al, I say if you were just here yourself, you could buy Laura a shot on your own. One day. See,
Oh, and she
three
scratched on the brake.
generations over there. We got Damon, his dad Dan, and his dad Al.
I was wondering who that was because I saw Damon run and give him a hug earlier when he came in.
Grandpa. It's a nice table to get ball in hand on. I like solids. I think either one of these is good. 7 would be the issue if I took solids, I think.
Yeah, that one might be able to make the 3 and then take the
She's
7
gonna
and
go
the
stripes.
side. Yeah, I don't. Probably 12 and then the 10, but then maybe the 9 and the side after that.
It's a tight little pattern here if you're taking stripes, because that 11's not going to be easy. You got to get in the right spot. 15, 13. I don't know.
Yeah, I think if I was going to take stripes, I would probably try and take the 15 or the 11 first to get them out of there.
Yeah, I like this shot better than what she was just going to do. Got way better result here. You can't forget about the 10 here.
Yeah, I think she had a little bit more of an angle on that than she wanted, but she got nice on the 11 though. But
She can always use the 9 to get to the 10, so.
yeah, I think if she just draws back a little bit, she should have the 9 in the side and then come off the rail for the 10 ball maybe.
I almost feel like she could just stop this ball for that angle. Yeah, if she just stops this right there, she's got that 9.
Looks like she's putting top on it.
Uh-oh. Well, Laura's going to see what she can do here. They 4-2. It's tough. She's got 7 for sure. 3 is possible. I think you're going to see her shoot the 7, kind of roll up to try and get to the 6, the 5, the 2, any of those. So just really got to make the 7.
Nice shot there.
6 on the side. 2 is coming next, probably.
Made that look easy.
I don't know. I don't agree with pushing the 4 like she did. Made it a little tougher. She could have got in on that 2 without having to move them. Two rails around for the 5 here. Yeah, she didn't get there. A little shy. Gonna change some plans here, I think.
Might have to cut the 1 in the corner. Or she's going to try and follow the 11 in.
I like that better if the 9 wasn't on the table, but I think not a big fan. I like cutting the 1 better than I like this, honestly.
Yeah, I think the 1 would have been better because then you come off the rail and you can still take the 5 in the corner or in the side. Still not easy though. She cuts that 13 in the corner and then you're worrying about where the 1 and the cue ball go of running into that 8 ball.
I think I'd look at cutting the 9 in the side still.
That was a nice shot.
She hits those shots really well. That's similar to her first 8 ball shot.
Yeah,
This is trouble here, though.
yeah, the question now is what to do with that 10 ball.
VMO me. Yeah, it's just tough to try and get anything going with that 10.
Yeah, I think she was trying to leave herself for the bank back in the bottom left corner for the 10 ball.
I think the 4 balls or the 5 balls deep enough that you're going to see her play the combination here.
Looks like it.
Well struck. Would have been a relief if she would have gotten the 1 for her. I think I'd leave it alone yet. I think I'd be shooting the 4 here. I don't like the combination. It's not enough control with the 3 balls, so straight at the 4.
Yeah, I'm wondering how she's going to come back for that 1 ball.
Well, the 1 goes, I think, right? So really she just has to... This is a rough angle to hit this from, though. She definitely didn't give herself a give me.
She hit that pretty good.
Real good, yeah. This one's a little funny because it throws because you're crossing it. So you actually have to overcut this like you're going to miss it. So you want to cut it like you're aiming at the point on the bottom here. Yeah, nice shot. Yeah, she knew exactly where she was hitting that ball.
I almost thought it was going to scratch the cue ball.
Yeah, nice shot. All right. On the hill. 5 games to. This is where you came back. This is where you started to roll. Oh, apparently Bixby thought I was talking to it.
Yeah, I was coming back there at the end. I just didn't in time. Randy, the Jesters match is Jimmy Newman and Vanessa Hood, I believe.
I think that's correct, yeah. I made the flyer and I still don't remember. That's how it works. Let's see. Post. There it is.
I just looked at it because Jimmy plays league with us back home as well.
Vanessa Hood, 492. Playing Jimmy, who is a 429.
Jimmy's actually a 492 as well.
Oh, is he?
Yep.
I messed it up. It's the first time I've ever done that before. And then Heidi 361. That's what's playing against Laura. Then we have Ian Harding against Vince Schroeder for the night's match.
So it looks like she took stripes now. That 14 might be a problem. Gonna have to get the right angle off the 10 ball to take the 14 in the side. It's a nice shot there.
Nice shot.
Yeah, not quite the leave she wanted, but she should still be okay if she hits this 10 ball nice and smooth. That 14 ball pretty much only goes in that one side pocket.
Well, Laura's got some problems here. She's got that 5 ball as first issue.
Yeah, the 5 and the 7.
7's a little tight. It's definitely a makeable shot. Well, I'll tell you what I know for sure is my headache is not a caffeine headache because I've had plenty of caffeine today.
When's the last time you drank water?
What's that? No, I drink water all the time.
That's what people always tell me when I say I have a headache. They're like, how much water did you drink today?
That's a myth, anyways. Liquid is liquid.
My mom and I were just talking about that the other day too. We're like, Mountain Dew and coffee have water in it.
A lot of it. It's the first ingredient.
Well,
Oh,
Laura
that's
did a nice
shot
job
there.
getting the 7 ball out of there.
Well, that was a good shot even there. She had to throw that ball a little bit.
5 ball is still a little tricky though.
Yeah, she can definitely get there off the 4, you know. I mean, the 5 comes up here in the corner. If you get straight enough on the 4.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't, you can run into it and push it up. Oh, she's going to take care of it right here. Don't worry about that. Hell, jerk. That's going to work. Still not easy.
Well, that was a nice shot though.
Man aspirin. Nice. Shows a picture of a shot. And it says man aspirin. Hmm.
That's she wants to draw back for that 5 or the 3, but it's
Pretty good. I don't know which way you go here. Both these shots go. I think for making the ball, I like the 5 better. Nope, nope. All right, now or never, Heidi. Gotta go. She's got a great opportunity here. I'd love to see her get out. make this a closer race.
Yeah, she can definitely do it. Just have to shoot smooth and not worry too much about the next ball. It's a nice lead for the 14. Might have rolled a little bit more than she wanted to.
I like this angle, just stop shot.
Yeah, she's looking pretty good here. Oh,
Oh, that could have been worse. Three ball does not go past the 5, I do not believe, so I'll leave Laura either a combination or some type of safety.
I don't think they put my name in the mini tournament.
Check with him right now, because
Oh, she's got another chance here. Gonna try and cut that 11.
can you see if they put Destiny into the mini? She doesn't see herself.
Thanks. Oh, she's looking pretty good here. She got a nice angle on the 12 to come back across to take that 8.
Yeah, you're in.
Oh.
Oh,
no.
come on. Yeah, she ended up pretty short on that 8. She was, excuse me, struggled with that. See, Randy was just rooting on her. Come on, Heidi.
Yeah, I met Randy at the Anago 6-woman team tournament, the traveling
Okay.
tournament. That was pretty fun.
Well, she's going to leave her tough. Speed's not going to be great here. Okay. Came up higher than I thought it was going to. Thought she was going to be forced to bank it, but she is not.
This is almost the same shot that my mom had that she scratched on.
Yeah, you got to hit this. Oh, boy. Okay. Well, let's see how it comes out. Could hit this with a lot of left.
Oh, wow. Giving up opportunities here.
Heidi will take them. She gave up. She gave up one. She'll take it back.
Just gotta hit this nice and easy to roll back. Not quite the angle she wanted. Gonna try and run it down to the bottom corner. Overcut it and scratch. That's not the way you want to end it. Tearing half a day popping in the chat there.
Heidi's a grinder. I hope she gets the chance to try.
He's from back towards us as well.
All right, Laura looking to put an end to this week. See if she can put down this 8.
And there it
And
is.
she does. So nice job there, Laura. Oh, where am I going here? Come on. Oh, wrong camera. Oh, off my game. Just gonna try and get hands shaking and all that good stuff. But we'll get a little conversation anyways.
Yeah,
But good match to both these ladies. I know your mom's probably going to be a little disappointed in her.
yeah, she's gonna go back and watch this match and figure out what she did wrong on a few of those shots.
Well, yeah, I mean, she had some opportunities, I think, where the safeties in the beginning, I think, was the biggest thing. I would have liked to see her play a couple of safeties when she had the chance there. She had a chance really to put Laura down 2-0
Yep.
right in the beginning, and didn't take advantage because she was a little too aggressive, I think. But
Yeah, I see what you mean though about Laura starting off kind of cold, and then once she gets heated up, she's on fire after that, because she definitely started off cold, and then the last 3 or 4 games that they played, she was just drilling every shot that she got.
yeah, perfect. All right, well, I appreciate you joining me, Destiny, and guys, hang out. Jesters is coming up here in about a half hour, a little bit more, but we're going to end her for right now. And keep your eye out for Jesters. Thanks for joining us. Well, it's supposed to pause, but it's not going to. So.